Good evening. Welcome to Current Affairs. Today is October 14th, 2015. At last, India has won the match. It is the second one-day international between South Africa and India. After losing 2020 matches and also very marginally the first one-day international, so India came back onto the line and India really played well and India won by a comfortable margin of 22 runs. It's a good news for India and hope this winning streak should continue. So apart from this, I also have some more information. So let me share that information with you. One is this is with respect to Swachh Bharat. So this is one important mission that was started by the government of India on October 2nd, 2014. And when it comes to the achievements in the 1 year, so the achievements are not up to the mark. And if you look at all the states individually also, some of the states have really tried to implement the program Swachh Bharat and they wanted to maintain the cleanliness. But unfortunately, it did not happen. And one of the important program under this scheme is the construction of the toilets. Construction of the toilets. Otherwise, in India, so we have lots of open defecation. I am not just talking about the rural areas. Even in the urban areas also, there is so much of open defecation is there. So people go for the toilets outside. So it's a very unfortunate thing that is happening in India. And again, the mistake lies with the government for not making the proper arrangements with respect to the construction of the toilets. That's the reason why. So one of the programs under this mission is to construct the toilets. But how many toilets that you are going to construct? So the number is very huge. So will it be really achievable by the government? It may be achievable if the government really starts working with the commitment. And I'll show you the statistics. Please look at the screen. I'm going to open the screen for you. Look at this. Swachh Mission India to achieve the target of open defecation free. India is going to become open defecation free by the year 2019. We are just 4 years away. Already we are there in the year 2015 and just 4 more years are there by the time. So we are going to achieve. Kindly remember, for the examination point of view, this may be a possible question in any examination. What is the target for the government to achieve open defecation free India? The target is the year 2019. And when this Swachh mission has been launched, answer is 2014. Hopefully, the central government and the state governments will work together. The people will be cooperating with the governments. And let us expect that India is going to become open defecation free by 2019. It will be really a good thing if it is really happening. If the toilets are constructed, maybe the community toilets or individual toilets are constructed, so lots of diseases can be eradicated. Is that okay? So now again, I am opening the document. Have a look at this. India to achieve the target of open defecation free by the year 2019. Look at this. 60,893 toilets must be constructed every day. If you want to achieve this target, how many toilets? Look at the number, please. So the number looks so big and so huge. Or for minute, for every minute you need to construct 42 toilets. So these are the statistics that are available now. Okay. So this is with respect to Swachh mission, and I have some more information with respect to Qutb Minar. So one of the great monuments that is present in India, located in New Delhi. Today again, this is there in the news, Qutb Minar, and most of the people, rather all the people who visit Delhi. So one of the important places for them to visit is Qutb Minar, and I'll tell you the information regarding Qutb Minar. But why I am talking to you regarding Qutb Minar in the current affairs? This is because the Archaeological Survey of India, so it understood that some disturbances are happening to this monument. This is because of the vibrations that are being created. What are these vibrations? So over the Qutb Minar, it is a fly zone today, meaning the aeroplanes are permitted to travel over Qutb Minar. And Archaeological Survey of India has understood that the vibrations that are created by these aircrafts, this is going to damage Qutb Minars, such an important monument that has to be preserved and protected for a long period of time. And if you look at this ASI, I'm sorry, Qutb Minar, Qutb Minar is one of the UNESCO heritage sites. There are so many UNESCO heritage sites in India, and out of so many, one is the Qutb Minar. And regarding that, Qutb Minar is there in the news. Now I'll open the document and I tell you what exactly the information I have with respect to Qutb Minar. Look at this. This is in New Delhi. You must be knowing this. This is laid by Qutbuddin Aibak in the year 1199. And this is with respect to for the use of the muzayin, meaning prayer. This is nothing but to give calls for prayers. And later, Qutbuddin Aibak's son-in-law has added three more stories to that. But otherwise, kindly remember, it was laid down by Qutbuddin Aibak. So this is an UNESCO heritage site, and Archaeological Survey of India is planning to request for no-fly zone above Qutb Minar. It is going to request the government. Then it should be accepted. It should be accepted by the government in order to protect the Qutb Minar. Look at this. The ASI, that is Archaeological Survey of India, is concerned about the effects of the vibrations of the aircraft flying in that area. So if it is permitted to continue for a longer period of time, there may be a possibility of the damage to this particular monument. That's the reason why it is there in the news. Is it okay? Next. Next, I have some information with respect to the Food Corporation of India. What is this? So this is one of the statutory bodies that is present in India. Statutory body, you already know this. This is an institution that is created by the government, that is created by passing an act by the parliament. So according to the Food Corporation of India Act, FCA has been created, and the responsibility of the FCI is to collect the food grains, store the food grains, and distribute the food grains. Collection, storing, and distribution is the responsibility of the FCI, because the government of India has a very Herculean task of providing the food grains to the poor people at the cheaper rates. At the higher rates, the people may not be in a position to purchase it. That's the reason why it is the responsibility of the government of India to provide the food grains to the people at the cheaper rates, at the affordable rates. But how the government will do it? For this reason only, government has constituted a body called Food Corporation of India. Is it okay? And this, for a quite long period of time, it is doing a beautiful job with respect to the collection, storing, and distribution of the food grains. And that FCI is there in the news. Why? I'll show it to you now. one important thing you need to remember this. Let me tell you this point. What exactly is this? Look at this. FCI stands for Food Corporation of India. This gathers, stores, and distributes the food grains. Yes, we know this. Now, for the first time, the government decided to gather the pulses to the FCI. The government decided this to gather the pulses. All these days, it is gathering only the food grains. Now, additional responsibility is being given to the FCI, where it is gathering the so-called the pulses also. Otherwise, what happens? The people are not in a position today so to purchase the pulses at the higher rates. That's the reason why FCI is going to be asked by the government to perform additional duty of gathering, collecting the pulses. Very soon it is going to happen. So please remember this. This may be a possible question in the examination. Is it okay? And that's all for today. And I'll meet you tomorrow with some more news. So thank you so much for being with me. I wish you all the very, very, very best. Thank you.